How's it everyone? Jacques from Dapper Shaves. We're back in the rainforest for another wet shave. We'll get into the gear shortly. By now you know this little routine. It's Allura. I use that as an antiperspirant on my wet body. All the areas that have odor issues, I just give a little bit of a rub down. And that's it. And then once that's dried up, I'll add the EDP or some other scent when I'm done. So I always dry the Allura just quickly on a towel, just to make sure it isn't wet. It just keeps it in good shape, and then I put it away. I've done Allura before, but I don't think I've gone into the scent notes. This is inspired by Chanel Allure Home Sport, and by now you should know I've got my own way of scenting them. So when I initially had a look at that, I picked up orange, some sea notes, so it's definitely some kind of a oceanic type of notes. Aqua. I pick up some cedar and some musk in there as well, and as I said, it's an oceanic scent. That's my description for it. Other things you'll find in there is amber, vanilla, tonka bean, pepper, blood mandarin, and some other things. The razor, I did briefly show it, hopefully in a moment of weakness. Hopefully you guys didn't see what razor that is. But that's going to be the talk today. Yaqi 24mm, I think this is 2-band. This is a brush I've slightly modified by bleaching the tips, so making the tips a whole lot more softer. It had a bit of too much scratch to me. This is an incredibly dense brush. In fact, it's denser than my Chubby 2. So what we're first going to do is people's pre-shave. The other thing I'm going to do different today is a totally different shave direction. This is 4 days beard. I examined my beard again at a longer length, and we're going to try something different. As you would know by now, I encourage you, to evolve, learn from your shaves, change, and get better at the practice. So people's pre-shave, I'll just continue loading soap on the brush. This is a dense brush, so it's going to take a bit more product than something that's got better flow through. That is one of the, if I have to pick a disadvantage from this brush, it would be the fact that it's got a little bit restricted flow through. But that's something you just manage slightly different. So I think we have got enough product here. We're gonna get loading, and then we get into the razor. So the razor, it is a belied razor, so it's a continuation of my series on belied razors. This manufacturer made razors from 1850 up until the end of the Second World War. The manufacturer in question has got a storyline that goes rags to riches to rags. So starting with nothing, making a lot of money, and then eventually going down. So they initially imported Swedish steel to make razors with, and then as they made a bit of an income and the cash flow got better, they invested in steel manufacturing, and then they became actually the center in the area for steel, and that's where they made a lot of money. And if I talk about a lot of money, the son Joseph, that's another clue to which razor company it is. To which razor company it is, held the 5th only private pilot license in the United States. It's the family that owned one of the first automobiles in the United States. It's a family that had the first telephone system installed at their home, which was actually a bit useless. Because why have a phone if you're the only one in town with a phone? Well, only 2 people in the town with a phone. The other person with a phone in town was the butcher. So I've all lathered up. As I say, very nice oceanic scent. I like this. Produced a very nice lather. So how we're going to shave is, I'm going to start this side of my face and I'm going to continue shaving all the way through this way on my jaw, and then north to south on my neck in one pass, and then we're going to see where we end up. So that is the plan. The other thing about this razor is a quick story. I got it dirt cheap. Got it shipped out of the United States, and not too long after shipping I got a notice from US Customs. The item is marked for destruction, and that's what they're going to do. So the person that was doing the shipping for me told them, no, don't destroy it, send it back to the seller. And then we found different ways of shipping it into South Africa. But this is a JR Tory razor. That is the company I was talking about. This is an army razor. Essentially NOS. Box is still NOS. I had this razor for more than a year, and then when I did a little bit of maintenance on the scales, only then did I realize this is black horn. So a great find. And we're going to shave with this JR Tory. So Joseph Tory, the son, you know, he had other ambitions, you know, spending the company's money, getting a private pilot's license. That's what where his love and stuff was. And not focused on the business. And it was to such an extent that in, I think 1960, when he passed away, his sister was renting out the rooms in the house to try and make a living. So we're gonna continue in this direction. Very sharp, very smooth edge. The edge on this of a translucent Arkansas. And so very thank you very much to the subscribers through their donations. I used that money to obtain the stone. And as I said in the previous videos with owning with that stone, very similar to a black arc. This is a bit of a new direction for me, and the thing is skin stretching is important, so let me just focus on that for a moment. And just allow the blade to do its work. Very good result thus far. I haven't done the upper lip. In this direction. That's not bad, so a totally different approach. The reason for it this is the most difficult side of my face to shave, and what I want to do with that is go straight against the grain. On the first pass, and just see how the results compare to what I normally do. And that is where I'm getting back to evolving your shaves, your technique, and learning, seeing what works and what doesn't. Ultra smooth, the black arc edge, the translucent edge. And really doesn't bother or have any struggles with any dense beard. Right guys, so that's one pass in one direction, east to south, east to west. I need to get fresh water. So going across the grain on the upper lip is one of the most efficient, one of the smoothest one pass directions you can do, at least for me, with the least amount of irritation. So even with a DE, if you want to really get close, smooth, one pass across, same on your chin and on your upper lip. Now guys, this area, which is very dense with what I've done now, is essentially already clean. Yeah, I was a bit sloppy here on this transition area. And this tough area, I can still feel hairs, especially here and slightly lower. That's what we're going to tackle now. It's been brutally hot the last couple of days, so this is cold water shave. Allura, as I said, this oceanic scent, citrusy profile goes well with Yaqi. That's most likely what I'm going to use, and I've also got a bit of hydration gel I want to finish up on. So the Allura soap, like all Master Soap Creations soaps, excellent. Takes a ton of water, very pleasant scent. Males and females will find this very, very pleasant. I think it's a scent you can use all year round if you're into those kind of things. Plenty of soap still in this brush will show that, and that's because this brush is so dense. It doesn't look like there's a lot in, but when I do my post shave, you'll see there's plenty in. Okay, so if we've gone one direction that way, then let's repeat, just going in the opposite direction. Yeah, that is very, very good. So let's continue in that fashion. Obviously a lot less hairs left, very little resistance. One way of stretching it, barbers would typically pinch the areas and lightly just take off the hairs. And this edge really buttery smooth. I need to be extra careful and mindful of what I'm doing, because this blade will just, without warning, cut. If you apply too much pressure. And that is because, as I say, I can't feel the edge. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Then if all goes well, I've, with funds available once again through support through this channel, ordered a very high-end recording microphone. To add to enjoy the experience from an audible perspective with me. I think on honing videos it's going to add even a whole lot more value. So that's going to allow me to essentially, if I go down that route, to record 96,000 bit audio or 32-bit floating, which will open up a huge dynamic range. But we'll first have to wait for it to come, and then hopefully you guys can hear the magic. So once again, for those that helped make that available, let's go up the grain. So American razor, Tory, it's the only one I've got in my collection, only American razor. Quite an interesting story, getting hold of it. This razor is essentially 100 years old, so I'm very happy in the condition it is. It produces fantastic shaves. It's got an Arkansas edge on, so this is a full American shave, hone and finish. So I'm going to rinse the razor and do my post shave. I think I was standing maybe slight off to the camera. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully not too bad. I'm not going to do the maintenance on camera here, I'll do that afterwards. Right. Here's a little spot I could have done slightly better. Maybe yeah, just here. Very, very good. This side of my face is actually just as good as this side, and that is quite an achievement. I was a bit sloppy. Yeah. Am I going to worry about that? No. Once my skin has settled, got to room temperature, that actually might disappear. In fact, let's quickly do some buffing. Right, so that's that. Just a quick rinse again. Okay, post shave. Post shave, cold water, hydration gel, 4 squirts, rub. Yeah, no, this was fantastic. So, 4 days beard growth, quickly taken off with a JR Tory American blade on an American Arkansas translucent edge. Fernando's wonderful soap, groomings department hydration gel. I'm going to put some Yaqi EDP on when I'm done here, and then I shall see you guys in the next video. Cheers.